Indian sports is reaching new heights. Despite seemingly unsurmountable problems with administration and so on and so forth, Indian athletes continue to make their mark around the world. Golf is one such sport, one of the fastest growing in India. And of course now it has been included in the Olympics as well, where India will vie for a medal in the 2016 Rio Olympics. Talking of golf, I'm joined by a legend of the game, Colin Montgomerie, OBE, one of the most successful golfers from Britain, a Scottish legend. Colin, thanks a lot for joining us, and it's a great pleasure to have you here in India.
Indeed. Thank you very much for having me on your show. Fantastic.
You're here for a junior event for the Hero Cycles Golf Cup.
Yes.
Just tell us a little bit more about your association and how it came into being.
Well, I met Mr. Munjal of Hero Cycles many years ago, and he invited me over here to promote junior golf. And it's so important, isn't it, you know, to give opportunity, to be seen to be giving opportunity to juniors. That's our future, and we all know that, but we don't always give the opportunity that's required. And so I'm here to try and promote that, so-called to show my skills, which are limited.
You spent a lot of time with young kids, maybe passing on some crucial tips.
Yes, yes,
you know,
yes.
about the game. How was that experience at the Delhi Golf Club?
It was very interesting. I was very interested in the depth of the questions that were asked. Questions that are very mature questions for children of a very young age, and that's exciting. Not just how do you play or whatever, but the bounce of the club, the release of the club. Very technical questions that I was amazed with at 10, 11 years old. So this is encouraging. This is very encouraging, how we can nurture this talent so that we can have Indian golf stars, not just of the future, but of the present as well.
Overall, when it comes to, let's say, European golfers, what do they make of Indian golf?
I think we very much appreciate the Indian history of golf. Remember that the Royal Calcutta Golf Club is the second oldest golf club in the world.
Right.
We talk about St Andrews, the home of golf. Number 2 is Royal Calcutta in India. So you have a great history of golf. What we must do is, like any sport, I was lucky in Scotland. I followed the great Scottish players of the time. England, the same. The young English players are following Tony Jacklin, Nick Faldo. The Welsh players are following Ian Woosnam. It's like any sport. In tennis in Germany, Boris Becker, Steffi Graf. In cricket, your Tendulkar. You know, you follow these. We need a real world star. Jeev Milkha Singh was that, very much, and a very good friend of mine, Jeev, great guy. We need to follow a real Indian star, and this is why here is very important to try and find the next Indian star for others to follow, not just himself.
You mentioned the Royal Calcutta Golf Club. I hear a little birdie told me that that's one place you want to visit in India.
Well, I haven't been to Calcutta. I've been to Mumbai, I've been to Delhi and Goa and other places, but not Calcutta. So I look forward one day to play. I played the oldest golf course in the world many times, St Andrews. I would love to play the second oldest in Calcutta.
Coaching for such an intricate sport is also extremely
very important. Very important.
Do you feel we have enough of the coaching base to teach kids, young kids, the right techniques?
No, I don't, unfortunately. You have the work ethic, you have the mentality, you have the physical nature, but unfortunately we need to get professional, expert, elite coaching, technical coaching that is unfortunately not as great as it is in Europe or America. So that's what the children need is expert, professional PGA. We call it PGA, Professional Golf Association coaching, and that is most important. You see it in the cricket nets, you see it on the hockey pitches. But we don't see it on the golf courses, and that's what we need.
Especially early, when a golfer is just starting out.
Precisely. The cricket is taught at a very early age. Straight bat. I was always told that. I couldn't do it. I swung across the line.
How much cricket did you play when you were young?
I did. I played a lot of cricket at home. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. I I opened the bowling, okay? I was a bowler.
You could have been a great fast bowler with your build,
I was a decent fast bowler, but my batting was my letdown. I came in number 6 or number 7, and I used to play golf with it. I used to hit the spinners over the top, and I either did that, a 6, or I was stumped. That was, I was one of the two. That was it.
You were a classical lower order batsman.
I was indeed. Classic lower order batsman. 30, a quick 30 runs or out.
You won 31 titles on the European Tour, 4th highest of all time. Of course, Colin won the Order of Merit 9 times. 7 of them in a row, isn't it?
Yeah,
that was quite a time in your career, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that... The competition must have been having days off, you know. But yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. It was like a conveyor belt, you know, and I couldn't get off. It was just, when I won one, I wanted to win again. It was the challenge of it, you know. When I look back now, I'm very proud of what that achieved, yeah.
And yet I have to mention the M word, Colin. You were joined second, you were second in majors multiple times in your career, but you never managed to get a major onto your hands.
Yes.
Have you analysed why that was, and you know why you couldn't win a major despite the fact that you were so successful?
I've analysed it many times. It just swims over in one's head all the time. You know, why did it happen? I was runner-up five times, and four times I was beaten by someone that did something special at the end. So, okay, hands up, shake hands, well played. The one time in 2006 at Winged Foot in New York where I made the mistake myself, and that's the one that hurts. You know, when you do it yourself. It was the one that really hurt in 2006 that I should have won. But hey, there you go, you make mistakes, and that's what life's about. You learn from them, and you come back, and it's great now that I'm over 50 that I managed to win a couple of senior majors. I know they're not, I understand, I know they're not the same, but it was nice to win in America twice this year, the US PGA Seniors and also the US Open Seniors, and it was great, and delighted. So at least I have something. At least I have, there's 2 majors in my trophy cabinet now. They're seniors, but they're majors.
Colin, let's talk about world golf right now. Rory McIlroy, 3 major titles already. Finally, we've got a talent that looks like can compare to what Tiger Woods was in the 2000s and in the 1990s. And that can only be good for golf. Your take on just how McIlroy has, you know, elevated himself to a major player in world golf now so quickly and at such a young age.
Oh, isn't it terrific, you know? And he's British as well, which is great, you know. I know Northern Ireland, but he's British, and I think that it's fantastic to have that talent. I've often said that Seve Ballesteros was the most talented golfer that I've ever seen, and a great loss to the world of sport. Rory McIlroy is that talented, and is he going to beat Tiger Woods' record? Is he going to beat Jack Nicklaus's record? Who knows? But right now, he's on his way. He's #1 ranked in the world. He's the best player by quite a long way. Yeah. And I think that the future is in his own hands. You know, if he wants it, and the desire remains, and the passion remains, he can go all the way.
What do you think is most important for him right now to maintain so that, you know, he goes along the right path?
I just think he has to remain, to have that desire. So easy with a lot of money coming in. We know, we've heard figures about the Nike contract and all the stuff goes on, and the money's that are being, but if he has the desire to keep that desire, the love of the game.
How do you look at Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson? Is Rory not just right about them being aging players and how their prowess is going to diminish?
Well, they are older. I mean, that's fact. Phil Mickelson's in his 40s, Tiger Woods is nearing 40, and you can't stay #1 forever. Muhammad Ali would still be world champion if we stayed forever, so that doesn't happen. Tendulkar's just retired, you know, retiring from the game, so you cannot stay #1 forever. So I agree with Rory in that way. You've got to be careful, though, because Tiger wants this back again, and he's a special man, and he'll want this back, and with those words against him in many ways, that he will want it even more. Phil Mickelson is a very dangerous character
Yes.
that can play the game, believe me.
Any special memories? Of course, that 1997 win where you sank in the winning
Yes.
putt. Of
Yes.
course, you have the record only second to Nick Faldo, isn't it? When it comes to scores made.
Yeah.
Your special memories from the Ryder Cup?
Oh, I could talk to you all day about every Ryder Cup, starting in '91. You know, the memories of the matches that you played against, and the great friendships that are built up with your playing partner. Nick Faldo, Bernhard Langer, Podrick Harrington, Lee Westwood, and then to captain the team, of course, to win back the Ryder Cup, to regain the Ryder Cup was fabulous in 2010.
Colin, thanks a lot for talking to us. It
Not
was
at all.
really great to have you in India and talk to young kids in India, and hope they learn from you.
Well, it's been a delight to be here, and anytime invited to here, please, because you have a great country, and if I can support and promote and nurture the game of golf, all the better.
We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you
you.
so much.